Purina's Working Dog Minute, helping you with training and nutritional tips for your working dog. Brought to you by Purina Pro Plan, fueling the champion within.
Well, folks, today joining me is my personal vet, Dr. Walter Gregg at Gregg Animal Hospital here in Columbia, South Carolina. And Walt, today I want you to talk to the folks out there about annual exams, okay? I know how important they are, but tell the folks out there from a vet perspective how important annual exams are.
Well, I think the most important thing I do is a thorough physical examination. It allows us to find things, maybe even before you know there's anything going wrong with your dog. And if we have a chance to intervene before bridges have been burnt, that's the time to do it, is when it's a easily or a detectable disease on physical exam.
Well, one other question too now that comes up is the annual rabies vaccination, or just vaccinations in general. Put that myth to bed. That's also important, correct?
Right. All vaccines now, commercially prepared vaccines, are considered good for 3 years. So the rabies has to be certified by the federal government to be good for 3 years, but there are a lot of 3-year rabies vaccines out there. And now the core vaccines that a dog would get, DHPP, or you would know it as a 5-way, is also good for 3 years. So vaccines are not as important as they once were as far as getting them every year. They are important, but not every year. Then there are the non-core vaccines, which your veterinarian is going to have to recommend to you based on where you live and what your disease risk and exposure are.
Well, as a final point about all of that, annually, how important is nutrition from a vet perspective?
Well, you have to remember that you're feeding an athlete. What these hunting dogs do is amazing. I mean, it still amazes me, and I've been doing this for over 30 years. You've got to feed them like an athlete. You cannot feed them poor quality foods. You got to feed them like you're trying to get somebody to the Olympics. So feed them a really good quality food. Keep them lean, but keep them healthy.
Purina's Working Dog Minute, helping you with training and nutritional tips for your working dog. Brought to you by Purina Pro Plan, fueling the champion within.